Like me, only a woman like you would love a man like me.
You're on the Moose. I'm your Bud the Dub. I'm joined now by Jennifer from the Spark Women's Leadership Conference that's coming up on May the 12th. How's it going today, Jennifer?
Things are going pretty good. The sun is shining, and it's a good day to have the blinds closed because they're shining directly in my eyes.
So you don't
I'm
want
not
to complain,
complaining. I'm not complaining.
but just a little less sun would be all right. So as I said, the conference, we're already just a little bit more than a month away. I feel like you were just here last week, but it was actually a month ago already. So how's that going so far, registrations? Because this year you can have as many people as you like because it's all virtual.
Yeah, registrations are coming in well. I think as I look at the numbers, they're starting to roll in, which is a good thing. The one limited piece that we do have this year is there's the Spark Experience box, and there's a limited number of those that are available. But anyone can register even once those are done and still participate in the conference. So those boxes are flying off the shelf, and there's not a whole bunch of them left. So if you want the box with all of the Spark goodies and some extra surprises in there, you need to register soon.
All right. Well, for people who don't know what the conference is, can you tell us a bit about kind of what it's about and sort of what people can expect from the events of the day when they buy a ticket and show up on the, I guess, kind of Zoom or virtual chat you've got set up for it?
Yeah, we've got a virtual event platform that's got all sorts of engagement pieces attached to it. Spark is a conference that started at a time in our community when the job board had become the job wall, and every business had a help wanted sign in their window. So we elected to do some professional development here because there just weren't a lot of options for women in our community. And, 2 days to go to Vancouver or Calgary or someplace becomes 4 days because of travel. And I love to tell the story about how Beth still has piano and Johnny still has hockey, and Lord knows their father's going to feed them nothing but McDonald's the whole time I'm gone. And I don't even want to talk about what my house is going to look like when I get home. I'll just stay home. It's easier. So we elected to bring the speakers here and bring the content here so that the women in our community can get those professional development opportunities. With things changing in the last year and things going virtual, we have greater access now than ever. But the benefit of Spark is that you're connecting with local people, and that the connections that are made in the room, the networks that are built, and the long-lasting partnerships and friendships and mentorship roles that are developed there, we can see the ripple benefits of those in our community and our region, across the whole region. So. It's a passion project for the women who organize it, that's for sure. And we're really proud of what we've built. We've got people who, it's the same individual who is the first person to register every year, right? She is reaching out to make sure to find out what time registration is going to be open, and she is the first one past the gate every year, which speaks volumes about the program that we've built for the community.
Wonderful. I believe from the website, I think it says you got like 4 speakers lined up for it. Why don't you tell us about one of the speakers that we'll be able to interact with and hear from if we register for the conference?
Sure. Well, normally we're a 2-day conference when we're in person. Because we're virtual and we get that everyone's zoomed out, we've gone to 1 day this year, which is really limited. There's only so much time. We've tried to pack in as much as we can. So we're actually going to start the day with Paul Chrismer. Paul is a happiness expert.
Wow.
He talks about the serious business of positive emotions. We could all use a little more happiness in our lives these days. And so he's going to give us some tools and strategies on where to find and how to develop those happiness spots in our day, in our work life. We know that when we're happier, we're more productive, and everything just seems to go better when we're happier. It's lots of times it's a matter of perspective. So someone can look at a rose and see the beautiful petals and the flower, and someone else will only see the thorns. So Paul's going to give some tips on how to look at things to increase that happiness factor.
Wow. Wow, that sounds like a perfect thing we need right now. Okay, if people want to register, what's the best way to do it? How can they do it?
Registration, you can go to our website at sharingthespark.com. I encourage you to register soon. We currently have a little bit of a registration promo going on. I have a book bundle, and there may or may not be some chocolate in the package that you can eat while you are reading. So there's 5 of the recommended reads from our committee and our speakers. And if you register before the 14th, you'll be in for that book bundle. So the website is sharingthespark.com. Registration just for the live stream is $149 plus GST. You can do the add-on with the Spark Experience box with all of the exciting goodies for an additional $50. So it's really, really affordable.
Excellent. Well, Jennifer, it's always lovely to talk to you. Hopefully we'll chat once more before the conference goes on May the 12th. Thanks so much for doing this, Jennifer.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Deb.
This community interview is supported by your Member of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100th Avenue and in Dawson Creek at 105.